Hello, everyone. Blessed morning. Welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is a community of credentialed life coaches uh, offering coaching classes and services worldwide. This community is supported by Decaf Coffee Republic, the home of certified life coaches in the country, located at Pioneer Center, Capitolio, Pasig City. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of life coaching. If you want the process of transformation, through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about our coaching classes and services offered worldwide, please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for assistance. I am Coach Cherry Minas for Rescue Yourself from Self-Sabotage. Get out in the way of your own progress. Your access with me is every Thursday at 10 a.m. For my segment today, I will be sharing the antidote to entitlement. Please tag your friends in the comment down below and invite them to join us in the conversation. You may also share this FB Live to your FB timeline, your FB groups and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform life. So yes, again, welcome, and say hi in the comments. As of now, I won't be able to read your comments, but just say hi in there and tell me what's resonating with you, what's connecting with you. Okay, so yeah, before I continue, let me introduce to you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Cher Minas. I'm a certified life coach. I worked as a technical sales executive for a local company distributing laboratory equipment for the last 8 years. So I catered to food industries, to pharma industries, to water industries. We work with partnered with government agencies and a lot more. So I graduated from St. Louis University as a chemical engineer, and there I'm a travel bug. Yes, I love to travel. So my heart is kind of uh, longing for travel nowadays because yes, it's already a year when we had the lockdown, and still we're having rising numbers of cases in the Philippines. So, guys and girls, take care of yourselves, take care of your health, be it mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical health. So, yes, this is my belief. I believe in you. I believe that you deserve to be the best person God wants you to be. And you are made for greatness, my friend. So, my heart is for those who wants to do something with their lives, who wants to succeed. They are willing and able. They try, but there is something that is pulling them back every time they are on the game. Yes, I want to help these people, right? So yeah, they do everything. They want to succeed, they want to level up, but they always reach a point, they always hit the wall and go back to their old self. So that is a sad way to live, right? You are not actually moving forward, you're just running around in circles, finding yourself where you have started. And that is actually detrimental to those, to your health, like your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, and your spiritual health. So yeah, um, let's start. And yeah, a reminder, I would like you to be intentional. Since you are here already, don't waste your time being here. Take note of the things that you are going to learn from this. So if you get an insight like, aha, yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I remember that. And Eureka! This is the answer I've been looking for. I have been praying for this, and this is the answer. So I would like you to share it, take note of it, write it on your notebook so that you can go back to it during the day, next day, in the future, and of course, share it in your social media, in your Instagram, or in your Facebook, so that you may bless more people. And when you share it, do or put a hashtag pack my bag moment. That means you got what you came for and you're packing your bag, you're going home. And hashtag life coaching access so that we can easily locate you in this vast digital space. Okay, so again, our title for today is Your Antidote to Entitlement. Yep, yep. So let's define entitlement. According to Cambridge Dictionary, entitlement is the feeling that you have the right to do or have what you want without having to work for it or deserve it just because of who you are. So that is being entitled. So, yeah, we usually are pretty quick at pointing our fingers to others and say that person is entitled. Like, you are entitled when they do things. But have you ever thought about your own sense of entitlement, my friend? Are you entitled in a way? Or has it, you being entitled, has it affected your life professionally and personally? So everyone has some amount of entitlement. So we are in acceptance of that. However, like with most parts of our personality, it can be unhealthy when it adversely affects your daily functioning as well as your personal and professional relationships. You will know that because the people around you, you may want to actually cover it and tell yourself that you're protecting yourself, but people around you are uneasy. People tell you that you're entitled, and you know in yourself that you're doing something wrong because you are not truly happy. That is how you're going to check that. And so I have here, I have gotten this from Loner Wolf, and it says in the article that there are 16 signs that you have a sense of entitlement, because I'm always here for education, for information, so that we are being aware if what we're doing is really entitlement. Because sometimes we want to protect ourselves, and we have just our belief. We get a belief that what we're doing is okay, but we know in ourselves, we know in our heart that it's not. So I'm here to remind you and to tell you that to check with yourself, to be aware if you are doing these things, because in that way we are going to be a better human being. Awareness is the start of us changing. So according to the writer of Loner, in Loner Wolf, it's a blog, uh, actually, and so he shared the 16 signs of you having a sense of entitlement. So look at yourself, check with yourself if you have this. Okay, I have, there are 16, so I have it written um, one by one in the slides following, two slides following, so that we are able to see it. Okay, so first, you impose unrealistic demands on your family, children, friends, acquaintances, lovers, employees, and or employers. Okay, so highlight the word impose unrealistic demands. Okay, number two, you tend to feel sorry for yourself if things don't work out the way you wanted. So having self-pity and openly advertise this in melodramatic attention-seeking ways. So actually that is being entitled. You having self-pity, and you tell others that uh you are being melodramatic about this one. You seek attention through your self-pity. So that is being entitled, actually. Next is people have called you a bully. manipulative, ruthless, egotistical, vain, or a liar, because that may be true, because you are being entitled. Next, you believe that you deserve happiness and go to great, sometimes extreme lengths to ensure that happens, often at the expense of others. Okay, so you don't care if others are wrongly or negatively affected as long as you do whatever it takes for you to get that thing that you want because you feel that you deserve happiness. Next, number 5, you punish people when they don't do what you want, either passively, example, silent treatment, you don't speak, you gossip, you spread rumors, or that is the way that you do passively, and aggressively you shout and you verbally and physically abuse the other people. So that is one um, sign of entitlement. So we see this a lot, shouting and verbally and physically abusing others. That is surely for me seen as being entitled. But actually, this other one, like you having silent treatment or gossiping about others and spreading rumors, is actually passively being entitled. Next is, in order to succeed in life, you believe in going to any lengths, even if it's detrimental to you and to others. Look at those. Next, you constantly see other people as competition or threats. Laging may kalaban. So you always, elbow others for you to win, for you to get ahead in the race. You elbow others. So that's it. That is you being entitled. Next is, you tend to exhibit many double standards in the way you behave and interact with other people. An example of this, I can be late and forget my duties and commitments, but you can't. I remember I have a workmate before, another salesman. He was assigned to actually guide me when I was new in my company, and he was like, he's uh, he's always late actually. And when the driver is late, or driver is late, he would say they should not be late because they are drivers. Like, hello, he's being entitled in that way because he is allowed to be late, but others aren't, and because in he's getting that from the position that he is a salesperson, a technical salesperson, and the other one is a driver. Like, from the position, like the ranking, he is saying that he is allowed to be late to do something wrong, but the others aren't. So that is entitlement. Next, you tend to take more than give in friendships and relationships. So ikaw panalo. Number 10, you tend to look out for yourselves, your needs, and desires more than anyone else almost 100% of the time. So, as long as okay ka, bahala na yung iba. You know? Number 11, you have a hard time negotiating or compromising. Napakahirap. Napakahirap makapag-negotiate sa'yo kasi you always, when something is offered to you, we would always look at that it should serve you first. So it's it's really hard to compromise and negotiate with a person who is entitled. Next is, you have a deep-seated conviction that you have priority and should always come first, even at the expense of stepping on others. Like, yeah, we see this, right? We see people like this. Next, people always seem to be offended or upset by what you do or say. Check with yourself. Like, um, maybe other people are sensitive, but if you see, like, if there are people who are offended and upset by what you say, then check with yourself. Maybe you are saying that because of entitlement. You generally think that you are better or more important than other people, and other people should see this and unquestioningly respect you. Like, I'm smiling because I see a lot of this. So, You came into the room and like, I'm important. You should look at me. Like I'm the person here with title. Like I've been working my ass to reach this title. And so you should have respect. You should respect me. Like call me doctor, call me attorney. If they address you Miss or Mr. Someone, you'd say, sorry, I'm attorney someone, I'm doctor someone, I'm engineer someone. So I've met those people. That's why I'm smiling. And number 15, you crave admiration and adoration. Like, you should admire me because I did this, and you should adore me because I did this. And that's a lot of actually unresolved childhood issues, right? So, yeah, it's hard. Number 16 is you like to assert your dominance or superiority over other people, finding it second nature. So you don't want to be led by others. You want to always be the boss. You boss around. You want to be seen as the dominant person in the room, dominant person in the relationship. You want to be superior. So uh, those are the signs and symptoms of you having that entitlement. So I'm not going to lie. I have some of these, especially this one, the first one. Let me go back to this one. So yeah, I have some of these, especially when I was going through um, a hard time in when I was in college. Like I hate the world, and I felt that I was being taken for granted, and I felt that ako lang yung minalas. So things like that, and so I did actually, yeah, like number 5, I did that. I was passively punishing people, having that silent treatment. Yeah, I had times when I shouted. So things like that. But now I'm better. And the thing is, it's good that we know this one. Even number 2, when we self-pity and we tell people that, kawawa naman ako kasi yung kinawawa, I'm the victim here, you know, and that is actually you being entitled. And maybe sometimes we don't see that we are entitled, but we see it in others. And especially for the others here, that is um, that is actually seen as being entitled, right? Like this one, aggressively shouting and demanding things from other people. That is obviously being entitled. But for others, it's not so obvious. So yeah, the reason why I'm sharing this is that for us to be aware if we are doing this, or how many of the 16 are we doing in our life, and how are we going to move forward? Because in my opinion, I don't want to be this entitled person, because it's going to be hard for me and hard for others. And if you're looking at this, it's all we look at entitlement. You always look at yourself as the victim, and or you always look at others as the reason for you to become happy and for you to advance in your life, and and you look at others, the reason why you're sad is because of others, and the reason for you to be admired and applauded is you want others to see you. So it's always outward. And if you look at entitlement, there's no self in there. So yeah, it's just purely selfishness. So me. So it's like a child uh, looking for attention, like me. That's why babies cry, and they want you to go to them and check on them, because they cannot speak, and it's the only way that they know how to communicate. And that is okay, because you are a baby. You're entitled for, for the affection of the people that surrounds you, because you're vulnerable. You don't know any better, and you don't know how to act in this world. in this big world. But now that we're adults, we have to check ourselves if we are still carrying these signs and symptoms of being entitled, and how is it serving us. Because as I've said, if it's adversely affecting our relationship, if it's adversely affecting our day-to-day activity, then we have to check on it. We have to do something about it, because as I've said, I want you to be truly happy. So it's not just short-lived, but it's a long-term stretch of happiness, of joyful uh, living. Okay, so yeah, here are the things that I've learned about entitlement. Number one is people get what they want by working hard for it. So this one is good. People would actually go to you and they want easy, they want it easy, they want to advance even if they have not done anything. But remember this, as I've learned this, you also have to learn this, that people get what they want by working hard for it. So successful people, truly successful people, um like Henry Ford, they worked hard for it. They did not just go there. And you know, if your success is overnight, if you get what you want overnight, then you are never contented. It's never enough. You're never fulfilled. And what you do is you do it over and over again, because it's not long term, it's just short term. Because things that you work hard for is long term, and it's building your character. Number two is you are not as important as you think you are. So there are 8 billion people in the world. In the Philippines, there are about more than 100 million people, and you are not just and you're not the only person in the world, so you are not as important as you think you are. Like, if you look at it in bigger perspective, we are all equal na. So nagkakaiba na lang sa ating gagawin if we're going to move or not. So it's always a choice. We are all equal, but we have free will, and we always have a choice. And we have to make a decision every day of our life. Number three, the world won't adjust its rules just for you. Alam mo yun? So, it's, um, I'm smiling a lot presenting this, because I see a lot of people who are this way. And yeah, I've experienced this, as I've said, and I tell you, it's a sad life, right? So you want other people to respect you, you want this from other people, but you in yourself, you have a void. You want to fill your void by getting from other people. So it's a sad, for me, in my opinion, it's a sad way to live. So how about you? What do you think? So yeah, the world would not adjust its rules for you. Even nature will not adjust. Uh, Nature will not adjust for you, actually. So the nature wouldn't care about your feelings, about your emotions, about what you want, right? So number four is most people aren't going to give you something just for being you. Like, I'm I'm the daughter of the mayor, and you believe that you deserve something because you're the daughter of the mayor, or you are the mayor, or you're an engineer. Like, you studied 5 years, you may say you're a doctor, you studied 10 years, so you should give me this, you should give me this respect because I'm a doctor. So yeah, things like that. So most people aren't going to give you something uh just because you are you. And you have to remember that people have their own lives, and people are carrying their own yoke. So people are carrying their own weights. So you have to carry your own weight as well. So yeah. Number five is you need help to be entitled. So yeah, we see this a lot in this time. We actually call the millennials, I'm a millennial, the Gen Z generation, that they are entitled. Um, but what do we mean by that? Why did I bring that up? it's not totally true, because actually we treated them uh, by giving nicely and better uh, than we than we were treated by our parents. Like, we allow them to do what they want, right? So when you are if you are entitled, you get help from people around you. Like, even if you don't actually work for a dollar, for 100 peso, it's easily given to you, because your parents are so busy with work, and they want to show their love to you. When you ask something, because money is available, because they are working, they just give it to you. And so you think that you're entitled to be getting things that you want, because you are used to getting what you want, even if you don't work hard for it. So those are the things that I have learned, the lessons that I have learned from being entitled. So how about you? What are the things here? Which of these five resonated with you? And maybe you want to share things that you learned, lessons that you learned from being entitled. So the title of my talk is, what is the antidote of entitlement? That is gratitude. Yes, correct. Be grateful for what you have. So, how do you turn your being entitled to how do you to gratitude, or how do you actually, because entitlement is a poison that is going to kill you every day of your life if you do that every day of your life. And so you don't want that poison in your life. So your antidote is gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful of who you are at the moment. And then if you want something, we are going to work for that. But now you have to be grateful for what you have. Let's start with that. So express gratitude when people do something for you, right? So thank you, a simple thank you means a lot for people. And maybe you want to go further and thank the people who have done something for you in the past, but you haven't acknowledged them. That's something hard, but I want to do that. So yeah, or next is live a positive life and focus on personal growth and self-improvement, that you be empowered to live your best life and help others along the way, instead of being just purely entitled, living a sad life. Because I believe in this. So Brene Brown said, what separates privilege from entitlement is gratitude. So if you are grateful, things that you have, things that you want to have, things that you will get, you believe that it's a privilege. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to be grateful because it's a privilege given to me. But when you are entitled, you are not grateful of what you have. You want more, more, more. You want short-term happiness. Okay, and this one, another from Steve Maraboli. He said, a sense of entitlement is a cancerous thought process that is void of gratitude and can be deadly to relationships, businesses, and even nations. So if your leader is entitled, that's hard. The leader of your country, of that nation, is entitled, that's going to be hard. It's going to be deadly for the nation. So so that is according to Steve Maraboli. So yeah, that's the end of it. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about these things, about self-sabotage. Let's talk about the things that you do, and your belief. And then when you hit the wall, you give up, you just throw in the towel and go back to where you are, where you started. And you do that over and over again. So it's a sad life, right? So let's have a conversation. Message me at my Facebook account, Cherry Minas, my Facebook page, Coach Share, and my Facebook group. So here's my number, 0949-732-5568. You can send me a text even before you call me. So yep. And this is my belief. You deserve the best, my friend. Remember that. So Thank you for being here. As we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub at the Decaf Coffee Republic located at Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Streets, uh, Pioneer Road corner, Brixton, in the United States Capitol, Pasig City. It's just across by Nihan Center. Our coaching hub is open physically because of the new arrangement now. I think it's 7 a.m., 7 p.m. only, but virtual operations is 24 by 7. And we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any day of the week. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917 586 1661 for your coaching needs. So thank you so much for joining me today. Life Coaching Access will take a quarter break to make room for exciting upgrades. So yeah, this for me is my last episode for the month. So I will end for the quarter. So we'll see you back on July 2021. Again, thank you for being here. Love, bam, boom. Annyeong.